So I was just writing in the log, because I didn't even do it for yesterday. We do kind of a journal. And who was asking about Edward Abbey? 1966 is when he was here.
That's awesome.
Wow.
So,
Is it the same journal?
no,
Oh.
but I'm sure the journal is in the archives at the park.
Yeah, I bet. That's pretty neat.
And who is he? He's an author?
Yeah, he's an author.
Those are your legitimate smokes?
Yeah, my legitimate smokes.
So they're all, is it all just?
No, these are legitimates and orientation
Oh,
key
okay,
points.
okay.
So some are legitimate smokes and some are just a key point.
Yeah.
So and then I'll show you guys how to work that up now.
Cool.
So and then every day at 1 o'clock I do the weather. I do 16 tasks for the weather, which I've already done. The minimum temp, which was 56. And don't ask me about man-caused risk. It's kind of crazy. Monday through Friday they give them a number, 26. Less people smoking than on a Saturday,
So
I
it's
guess.
the weekend now, it's up a little?
It's 52. On a major holiday, it's 99.
Wow.
And then all this goes into a computer.
Yeah.
And so that's how they,
Wow.
major holiday, there's more people
Lighting stuff on fire.
lighting stuff on fire. So this was built in 1930, and this is the only lookout that's in the park. And this wall right here faces due north. And so that's in conjunction with this that I'll show you in a little bit, but that helps out. So are you guys familiar with cinder cone? You see it out there? It looks like a big giant anthill. It's a pretty awesome view, especially right now with the sun hitting it. Do you see it?
Yep.
Have you hiked it?
No.
Because you can hike up in it and go down in that volcano.
Whoa.
It looks very similar to our volcano. We're on a volcano right here, Mount Harkness. So you've got this shield right here
Okay.
for the volcano. So it looks similar to that. It's maybe twice as deep. That hike is not easy. It's a mile to it from Butte Lake Campground. But then you go up. The trail is a half a mile long. You go up 700 feet, but you're walking on cinder, probably like the moon.
Just talus the whole way.
And you're walking around like this, and it's deceiving because you never know when it ends. But once you get up there, you have a really good view of painted dunes
Oh, yeah.
that you might have seen. So I would say that it could be worth doing that some morning. There's no shade,
Yeah.
but that's pretty good.
Stuff, yeah.
Yeah. So if you want, and it's legal to stand up on this, I can show you guys how we do it. Why don't you help me lift this?
Yeah.
We're gonna lift it onto these two rails instead of the two that it's on.
Okay.
Okay? Straight up? Yeah. And then right onto that rail. So this is an Osborne Firefinder, and you pivot this ring around with this handle, and it's kind of just like shooting a gun. You look through here, and you find this vertical horsehair. I'm not so much interested in the horizontal, but the vertical. And this particular firefinder starts with Mount Harkness in the middle, and it shoots out 20 miles in each direction. So if I was to see smoke, I would spin around, look through here, figure out what my degree is, the azimuth degree that's on this ring that starts at 0 and goes around to 360. And so, would you like to do it?
Oh, cool. Go for it.
All right. So, are you guys familiar with Drakespad?
No.
Okay. Drakespad is an area out here. It's an actual ranch, kind of a dude ranch. And you can stay there without electricity. It's kind of propane, and they have a lodge, and they have a restaurant.
Is that the pink red looking thing in the valley?
Yes, that's the
Okay.
reddish pink. That's the lodge right there. And so, if I was to see fire or smoke coming from that lodge, then I would spin this around and I would try to line this up. So why don't you do that if you step up here? And I would spin this around, excuse me. You're gonna be the scribe,
Oh.
so you need to step up too.
All right.
So you're gonna spin this around
Good.
until you line this up with this horsehair right through the red roof,
Okay.
okay? Good to see somebody that knows what eye dominant they are. A lot of people are, and you'd be a couple inches off if you didn't know what they're close. You already did it?
Yeah.
Okay, so are you with her on that? In other words, she looked through, do you want to do that too? You're gonna
Yeah,
look.
she's right.
Okay. So we can kind of confirm that because what we're gonna do now is this side of the scale, well, the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna get the azimuth degree. So can you guys tell me what that is over there?
Is it that one right there?
To the nearest whole number. It's down here, it's this ring, and it's where this, where.
This little thing is? Okay, so does it go by like ones?
It goes by, each 2 is 1 actually.
Okay, so that's, what, 282? Right there? Yeah?
No,
Oh,
it's the others.
200.
Yes, say it. Yes,
Okay, 6.
270,
6.
Exactly.
270.
8.
8?
Eight.
Okay, 8.
So if you write 278 degrees, okay, that's the first thing that I do.
Okay.
The second thing is I come over to this side because this metal scale has marks on this side but not on this side. And I have to find where Drakespad is and figure out how the distance from me. So hopefully you're lined up on Drakespad, and once we find it, then we'll measure the distance.
Can you see Drake's bed?
I already see it,
Oh,
but
but he's cheating. He's seen it
I
1,000 times.
1,000 times yesterday.
Use a magnifying glass.
Oh, I just spotted it.
Okay, well then just point it out.
So look to, north of R5E.
R5E.
Drakespad is right here.
Oh.
Okay?
Okay.
So now if you come to this side, you'll see these little marks.
Yeah.
And we're at 0 here, but the first mark is 2 miles. So it's 2, 4
And
to the nearest mile. How?
So it's 6 miles.
Okay, so you would write then right after that 6 miles or below it or what have you. 6 miles. Then we have to find the township and the range. So the township are these columns. And the township 27 is here, 28 is here, 29, and so on.
30.
So what township?
30.
Okay, township T30N, township 30 North.
Oh, Jeffersonian.
The townships start at Mount Diablo. That's 0. At least for this part of California.
It's down by us.
Yeah, and them.
Pretty cool.
And so where are you from?
Dixon,
Oh, Dixon.
we're right
Okay.
next door there.
All right. I used to go to Hastings Pheasant Club all the time. Do you remember that?
No,
Or-
yeah, but I haven't been there.
Okay, all right. So now we need to find the range to the east. So we'll either be 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. So we're going to be, Drakespad is going to be R5E would be your next thing that you write down, range 5 east. So we're township 30 north, range 5 east. And then the last thing we do, because now we're down to this block, we're going to find the section, the square mile, and they're all numbered. So Drakespad is going to have a number on it.
22.
Okay, so then you write section 22. And that's it. And so then I would radio to,
Call it in.
yeah, I would radio to Susanville and say Mount Harkness smoke report. They'd say go ahead. I'd say smoke at Drakespad, 278 degrees, 6 miles, township 30 north, range 5 east, section 22. Then they would convert that and they would end up selling the helicopter and the ground crew. And
Now, do
so-
they send a helicopter in to confirm yours before they send the whole group, or do they just send the whole group based on your?
Kind of both, but kind of based on
So if they had, if they knew you've been here forever, but if you got a volunteer, they may double check first, or would they just send the troops marching already?
well, it would depend because Drakespad with the red roof is pretty easy to find. Now here's the problem. If you look through here now, and even though this goes 20 miles, I scan 30 miles in a circle. So if you look out 27 miles out there,
Oh, how do you tell where you're at?
what ridge is that? That's kind of a problem. So you got to kind of know the surroundings, and also to be able to go to another map and figure out the distance with the string from Mount Harkness to where I would project that smoke to be.
Gosh.